finally got the camp packed up. We've got the Polaris off now. Big Simo's up front in the Polaris. He's scouting the track for us. But we're heading out to the secret fishing spot. Now we just spoke to Rhett's son, Indiana, and he's put us onto some pretty good spots. So we're just going to make our way out to the camp spot. We know that there's a bog hole on the way. And I'm towing this bloody big trailer behind me. So it's going to... So we think it might be a bit of a long day.
Not as smooth and comfortable as the 80 series though.
Yeah, it's like a highway in the 80.
Pretty good on the ATV too.
Yeah, well, I kind of wish that I was on that and not in this. Yeah, so we've got Big Simo out the front. He's the gate opener as well. Anyway, it's going to be an adventure today. Let's go. Offline just a little bit and I got the front wheels airborne. Well, if at first you don't succeed, you gotta try again. Well, it's just a little sandy creek crossing. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I got a new camper to go with our adventures, and we're out on Lorella Springs station, and we come across this bit of a creek and a sandy bank. But anyway, we thought, oh well, better give it a go, better put it in four-wheel drive. And anyway, press the buttons, and it didn't seem to want to go in. But anyway, Nigel said, yeah, let's give it a go, because we've got the recovery gear with us. So yeah.
Oh, we can't get the truck in four-wheel drive. We've got the book out looking. Yeah, we can't get in four-wheel drive for some reason. So I'll just do a bit more reading, see what we can find. And we'll get it.
And that would be, no, we didn't get it. As it turns out, some wiring and hoses had come off underneath the cab, and there was no way that we would have been able to find it on that day. tried winching forwards using the 80 as an anchor, but it was no match against Pete's 7-ton truck. Yeah, there's no more going forwards for us. We're going to try and get backwards now. Use the winch, put it all backwards, start again.
I've got the easy job. I got the job of filming. I'm not sweating, not yet. What do you reckon, Marge?
It's bullshit. I'm screwed. This two-wheel drive truck. This two-wheel drive truck in the sand thing, be no good, eh? So it was my idea to give Pete's truck a go in the soft sand. I thought, what can possibly go wrong? Well, if you thought that was hard, we've now got to go and try and find 4 mass tracks buried in the sand. That's not going to be fun. Oh, there's one. What's the quickest way to destroy 4 brand new max tracks? Let you think about that for a second. Try and get a 7-ton truck out of the sand. That's how. Yeah, so once we got out, it was all good. We regrouped. We were all happy with the result. We didn't break anything. No one got hurt. It was a successful recovery, which is always good. And I'll tell you what though, we worked up a thirst, and I tell you, I'm tonguing for a beer at this stage.
Anyway, after we got our truck out, I decided, well, I'm going to take it back to camp, back at the homestead, and that was about an hour away. So drove it back there because we still wanted to go out to the coast, do our camping and fishing, and Nigel followed me back in the Polaris, and we took it back to camp. We left it there, and then we had a quick trip back in the Polaris. I reckon it was only about half hour maybe, yeah. But anyway, good fun, good quick trip back to meet up with Simon.
Did you see that? He nearly got through all on his own. Hey, how good was that? Righto, well, we've made it through the boggy spot. The winch just carked it right at the last minute, so hopefully I can get it going again, see what happens. But we're through now on the fishing side of the creek, so that's all good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look for a camp and then be fresh for a fish tomorrow. See you then.
Well, we made it. We got here a little bit late because of our hiccups at the creek. But yeah, we pushed on, we got back on the right track and we made it here. Yeah, we dropped the big rig back off at the homestead and pushed on through with the Land Cruiser and trailer and the Polaris. Tell you what, Polaris did it easy. Very good.
I want one.
I think we all want one. But we're here, we've lit the campfire, now we're having a cold one. Cheers.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, after that, you know, getting Pete out of the sand and then pulling me through that bog hole with that trailer, broke that winch right at the last minute on the
That was lucky.
on the beach side.
Yeah.
And then getting out to the camp, yeah, it was good just to sit down and have that first beer.
It was.
Yeah.
Didn't get out there till after dark.
I think it was about 8:30. I think we got out there.
We got a fire going, which you always got to have a campfire, which is just really, really good, isn't it? Yeah, nice to have a fire.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Pete?
I think I got a trevally.
Oh yeah, it's a little golden trevally. Little goldie.
Some nice fillets on that one.
Yeah, breakfast?
Yeah, I reckon breakfast.
Nice. Here we are at the secret fishing spot at Lorella Springs. We've got the Polaris, got the tinny hooked up with the boat wheels, hooked up onto the Polaris. Now we're going to get it down the water, see what happens. It's an untested thing, so we're about to find out what's going to happen. What do you got there, Pete?
Barracuda or something.
Woohoo! We got a cuda! And I reckon even if I just... Hey! What are you reckon about that, Simo?
Woo! Yeah! Right again. Feels like a cranny. I'm going to call this one a cranny. That's what it feels like, but it's not.
Jack. What'd you get?
Mangrove jack. Nice pan size.
Holy moly.
4.
What's the go there?
Got a couple of crabs. Mangrove leaves. Well, get some mangrove leaves, I reckon they work the best.
What do you put the mangrove leaves on for?
Mangrove leaves stops the crabs fighting with each other a bit, calms them down so they just sit in the bucket nice and quiet. How good were the mud crabs from out there?
They were divine.
I don't even like mud crabs and they were tops.
Yeah, well, I'd been flicking with the lure out the front and I had the lure just dangling off the end of me rod, and I looked over and I said, there's a mud crab there, and I just put the line over it and I dragged him in. And Nigel, what did you do? How'd you get your mud crab?
I just used a net.
The landing net, didn't you?
just-
And walked along.
Well,
Walking
Red-
out knee deep water, scoop them up.
Yeah, Red did say just take a net with you and walk out there, and sure enough. It was time for us to leave the secret fishing spot, and on our way back, much to our surprise, they were fixing up the bog hole. After a few hours wait, we just drove straight across.
What was your highlight of the last week at Lorella Springs?
Well, my highlight was getting out to the secret fishing camp on the coast
Yeah?
and having a look around out there, and taking the Polaris for a cruise, and
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to say that was my favourite part too.
yeah,
Caning through the tracks on the Polaris.
Yeah, and who had to hang on tight? Who had white knuckles?
yeah. White Knuckle Pete, we're going to call him from now on.
No, it was good fun.
I'm so glad my dad got his Cooper tyres fitted and serviced at Garden City Tyres and Mechanical. He has taken me to Cape York, Kimberley and Fraser Island, and I would not feel safer with anything else. Thank you, Garden City Tyres and Mechanical.
Garden City Tyre and Mechanical, so much more than tyres.
Tough as rocks.
So when Aussie Off-Road Adventures gets off the road, out into the bush and in the mud, we use road safe four-wheel drive recovery gear. Now they've got everything from your tow points on your vehicle to your bow shackles, to your snatch straps and even snatch blocks and everything else in between. Now you can get yours from Garden City Tyre and Mechanical, so come down and see Dry and he'll hook you up.